Hello everybody and welcome back to Traversing Food, where today, gonna be checking out another one of the Russian Expedition Week of Life rations. We are up to Wednesday. We've been doing one every month, usually the first week of the month. But anyway, a little bit of info about these. You do need your supply water, cooking vessel, and utensils. Even though these seem like they're freeze-dried rations, or the mains are freeze-dried, they seem to be, I don't know, the vegetables are more dehydrated, and you actually have to cook them. But this one weighs in at 760 grams, has 2,323 kcals, was packed on September 10th, 2019, got Best By date August 23rd, 2020. And one thing that actually disappoints me a little bit is that even though breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they're pretty much different for every day of the week, all your accessories don't seem to change. So yeah, I wish they were at least change up the flavors of some of the items. But anyway, let's get into this, get started. These are packed pretty tight. Usually the main items on top, which they are, I'll check them out last, because I do have to hit them with the translator. But yeah, let's, uh-oh, something sticky. The honey has leaked a little bit. Hopefully it's not leaked all over everything. Hope not. But anyway, let's get started here. We've got 3 moist towelettes, our package of apple jam, 2 tea bags, we got 3 napkins, all-weather matches with a striker, got our cappuccino drink, which has a little separate packet of powdered chocolate. There's sunflower seeds. This is the prune and nut bar. Got our pack of salted and roasted peanuts, and let me set this aside because it's got a lot of honey kind of stuck to it. Let me clean it off real quick. Okay, that's better. We have what I usually thought was an apple drink, but it is a fruit drink. This is more of a vitamin drink. They're pretty tasty though. Got our chocolate bar. Three packs of sugar. Got 3 pieces of gum. Three bayberry candies. I love these things. Got a small pack of raisins. Salt. Pepper. Our orange caramel energy drink. This is a tablet, an effervescent tablet. 4 water purification tablets. Got 2 packages of your standard flour biscuits, and you got a pack of like your whole wheat biscuits, and the very interesting spicy tomato sauce. It does have a spice to it, but it's pretty heavy on, I believe, the coriander. Alright, now for our main items. We've got a rice porridge with cherry, honey, and cream. That's going to be interesting. And sorry if you hear any clickety-clackety noise on the floor. Coda, my dog, he's standing right next to me. It's thundering a little bit outside. And unfortunately, as I found out, he is scared of storms. We have a vermicelli soup with vegetables and meat, and usually the meat is them little chicken meatballs. And a buckwheat with meat and vegetables. Alright, and that is everything. As usual, definitely a lot of food here. But let me get my tray and we'll get breakfast ready. Okay everybody, here's breakfast. Naturally, gonna have a rice porridge with cherries, honey and cream. Got some raisins and sunflower seeds, which I'm probably going to add to this after I've tried it initially, Got our wheat crackers, apple jam, tea, cappuccino drink, and I don't know where I got that. I got a whole box full of MRE utensils. I think this is out of one of the U.S. rations. I'm not sure. It'll work though. But anyway, let's start getting everything ready. Let's go need hot water. Got our tea, cappuccino drink. Got the little packet of chocolate powder. Nope. Holy crap, I made a mess. Hang on a minute, let me get this cleaned up a little bit. Okay, I'm back. Man, that stuff went everywhere. Jeez. Okay, let's open up our rice porridge. I need to be a little more careful with this. Didn't quite open up all the way. Interesting. Looks like it's got a milk powder, actual chunks of cherries in there, and rice. It really doesn't smell like anything. Calls for 200 milliliters of hot water. But yeah, let me get some hot water. We'll get everything ready. Alright, here's some water for our cappuccino drink. And our tea. And we got 200 milliliters of water for our rice porridge. And let's get this a stir really quick. Looks like got a nice bunch of chunks of cherries in there. But it says to let this sit for 15 minutes, so I'm going to set it aside, put a plate on top of it, let it do its thing. Get our cappuccino drink mixed up. Okay. And let's check out our, always tell it before we go any further. These have been really good. Kind of like a dryer sheet. A little bit flexible in one way. Really sturdy in the other. They work very well. They don't smell like anything. Doesn't have a heavy like lemon scent like some of the other ones do. But yeah, enjoy it quite a bit. Just 5 seconds, hands are dry. But let's get some of our wheat crackers out. Get 4 of them. And our good old packet of apple jam. I love this stuff. Everybody does. Now let's see here. Look for a tear. Oh, there it is. Quite a small tear notch. That's okay. I guess I could have picked a better color spoon for that, but that's okay. Yeah, it tastes really good. Always enjoyable. Good apple flavor. Not too sweet. Very natural. But let's check out our crackers. The flavor is okay. This one seems a little bit stale. Not very salty at all. It's almost like they're made to, you have to pair them with something. Like this time I'm using the apple jam. And yeah, that goes really well with the apple jam. I love this stuff. And it's been about 5 minutes, so this tea is pretty much done. And we'll get our chocolate powder on our cappuccino drink. But yeah, how's everybody been doing? I've been, is there a tear notch on here? Yeah, there is. Been watching a lot of new channels lately. At least new to me. Been watching Dub C. Very professional. Really enjoy watching his channel. And another one I enjoy watching, I started watching, is Fireball Fred. Holy crap. Y'all just pretty much see what I do here, but Fireball Fred, I swear he could probably qualify for my long lost brother. Holy shit. But yeah, both great channels to check out. Now, let's check out this tea real quick. I've always enjoyed it. Yeah, real nice Ceylon style tea. Doesn't need any sugar. You can put sugar in if you want, or creamer, but this didn't come with any. That's okay. And our cappuccino drink. Yeah, that's like a really nice 3-in-1 coffee drink. The chocolate powder goes really well with it. Not too sweet, just the way I like it. Very good. And we'll give our rice porridge a quick mix here. Okay, everybody, it's been about 20 minutes. It says to just let it sit for 15. But I did put in just the 200 milliliters of water, and it's very watery. I think this is the, either that's the way it's just supposed to be. I'm used to, you know, a rice porridge to being a little thicker than that. But it didn't say to cook it. I want to check out some of these cherries. See how they taste on their own. And yeah, for the small little pieces they are, it does have a little bit of a cherry taste to them. I'm just going to try a little bit of everything here. And the rice is soft. Everything seemed to rehydrate really well. Has a nice honey sweetness to it. A little bit creamy. Flavor is actually really good. But yeah, personally, I still think this would be a lot better. Add like half my raisins. And maybe for a little bit of texture, and half the sunflower seeds. There we go. I'm sure that's a whole heck of a lot better. Now let's give this a try. Yeah, that is a heck of a lot better. I think I should have added both packs, or at least all of it, for the raisins and the sunflower seeds. This is really good. But yeah, that turned out really nice. Everything for breakfast, really good. Glad I added the sunflower seeds and the raisins to this. I know next time, if I ever do this again, I'd add both packs. But so far, breakfast, great start. Hopefully, lunch will be just as good. I'll see you then. Okay, here we are for lunch. We're going to have our buckwheat with meat and vegetables, peanuts, got our prune and nut bar, got our wheat crackers, going to have with some honey, got our orange caramel energy drink, and our bayberry can. We got some salt and pepper there if we need it. But let's get our main going really quick, since that's going to take the longest. I think it calls for 200 milliliters of water, and just cover it and let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. This looks interesting. It kind of has that familiar like beef bouillon flavor that a lot of the mains have. And it's got those same chicken freeze-dried meatballs. You can definitely smell fried onions in there. Alright, here's our 200 milliliters of water. Give this a little bit of a stir. Smells really nice. Must have some potato starch or something in there. It's thickening up a little bit. Alright, going to set that aside, get out of the way. Put a lid on that, keep some heat in. And we'll get our energy drink ready. This actually don't taste too bad. Don't really taste much caramel though. It has a decent orange flavor even though it's artificial. It just calls for about 200 milliliters of water. Well, 2 to 250, but there's about 2 in there. Get this going and let it do its thing. Get everything else ready here. And these prune and nut bars, very dense, nice and sticky. You can see how sticky they are, but man, the flavor of those are really good. And our peanuts. I'm gonna check out this honey. It did have a leak around the top of it, but honey lasts quite a while. Check some of this out on its own. And yeah, that just has such a nice flavor to it. I've had them with the, oops, broke in more pieces than I thought. I've had them with these wheat crackers many times. Very good flavor. Yeah, it's very good. And our roasted and salted peanuts. And those are also very good. Good roast flavor. A little bit salty. And I can't tell if that's that looks fine, but it just looks weird. Probably where some of the nuts were on the outside. Just looks weird. But yeah, very sticky, very dense. But those, they just have a really good flavor. If you like prunes, which I do, and no, it's not because I'm old, those just have a very good flavor. I'll give our orange drink a little mix here. Give it a taste. Yeah, I really like those. It's not too sweet. It has a decent orange flavor, but that the effervescence tablet, you know, I know it's not carbonated, but when you drink it, it tastes like it's carbonated. Okay, let's check out our main meal here. I did give it a stir about halfway through. I let it sit for about 15 minutes. And yeah, it looks like it came out okay. There might be, I mean, a little bit of liquid in the bottom, but I'm not worried about that. It smells really nice. See, there's a lot of carrots in there. Looks like bell pepper. You can easily smell onions and garlic. As a matter of fact, I mean, there's there and there. Those are chunks of onion. Really nice. Smells great. I'm just going to give this a try. All the vegetables reconstituted really well. But man, there's a lot of onions in here. I have no problems with onions. I love them. But I know somewhere, which I don't see, man, there's one. You got those little chicken meatballs. They're, I don't know. Just have a little bit of a weird texture and flavor to me. But this is actually pretty good. But I will say it is a little bit salty. The flavor is nice though. I will be finishing that. I don't think it needs any pepper. But check out our bayberry candy. These are like a red fruit candy. Got a little bit of a gel in the center of them. But yeah, those bayberry candies got a nice sweetness to them. It just has a really nice red fruit flavor to it. But yeah, the lunch is really good. The main is enjoyable, but it's pretty heavy on onions. But fine with me. I always love those prune and nut bars. Definitely gonna finish everything here. But I hope you're enjoying the video so far, and I'll see you at dinner. Okay, here we are for dinner. We've got our vermicelli soup with vegetables and meat. Got the rest of our sunflower seeds, raisins, our chocolate bar. Got some of our crackers if we need them in our soup. Got the spicy tomato sauce. Last time I used it in, I believe, the potato soup. It actually worked pretty well. I don't know if I'll use it or not. Got our vitamin drink, and we got our salt, pepper, and piece gum. But one thing that has made me a little bit curious is that the soups call for 400 milliliters of water, and then you simmer it for 20 to 25 minutes. But I'm just gonna dump this in some boiling water and set it aside and see if it'll rehydrate on its own. Just to double check, see if we actually have to keep it under a simmer or boil. Oh, come on, Steve. Okay, now I got it open. Yeah, I can see our chicken meatballs in there. Got fried onions and regular onions again. I like carrots, red bell pepper. I got some green stuff. There might be some seasoning, maybe dill, parsley, or maybe some leeks. But yeah, I'm going to get this in some hot water, see how it goes. And our vitamin drink. Can't remember if this had a tear notch on there or not. It don't, but it should be easy to open. It is a foil packet. Okay, maybe you didn't want to. I don't know why these are, oh, come on, Steve. They're always kind of chunky. Not sure why. Get some water in there. Just calls for about 200 milliliters of water, which is right about there. Give this a little bit of a stir and get our other items out. I'm just going to get the raisins. Oh wait, that's where we're going to put the soup. Hang on a sec. Okay. And the sunflower seeds. Get a few crackers out. These are so thick they ought to be biscuits. And the sunflower seeds and raisins, they go well together. The sunflower seeds are not salted, which they're usually not. And the raisins are not coated with sugar either, but they're sweet enough. Yeah, those are really good. I'll give this another quick mix. Takes a little bit for the sugar to dissolve. And our crackers, they're just your basic crackers. A little bit tough. Not very salty if I remember right. And they're not, which makes them a great candidate for a soup, because the soup is usually a little bit salty. And let's check out our chocolate bar. I think probably going to be bloomed a little bit. It did take some heat damage, or it seems like it. Well, actually, this one's really nice. Yeah, that one come out really good. I'll break off a chunk here. I've always enjoyed this chocolate. Okay, everybody, here is our soup. Hopefully I won't fog up the camera too much. I'm going to get this spoon back. All the sugar's pretty much dissolved in there. Hopefully without splashing it everywhere. Yeah, that didn't work out too well, did it? I'm just going to have to make sure I pour this into the bowl and let it cool down. Then I'll bring it back on camera. Okay, let's see if this will work a little bit. Yeah, I'm just going to let this cool down for a little bit so it doesn't keep fogging up the camera. I'll be back later. Okay, now that the soup has cooled down some, I'm not going to fog up the camera. And if you're wondering, after 20 minutes of sitting there on the stove, the carrots were edible, but they were very crunchy, and the little vermicelli pasta in there, it was still hard as a rock. So yeah, you really have to let this simmer for about 20 minutes. But I'm just going to just check out the broth by itself. It has a really good flavor. It's not as salty as I thought it would be. It is heavy on the onions. You can taste the parsley in there. And yeah, there's one. Got a little sliver of onion on there with our chicken meatball. Yeah, and the meatballs are okay. The texture is just really weird. But yeah, this is actually pretty good. You can see our little vermicelli pasta in there. But yeah, it's actually quite good, I'm sure. Get some of our crackers broke up in here. Yeah, these are quite tough. They're not stale, just very hard. All right, while those soak for a minute, I'm going to check out our drink here. Yeah, those drinks are pretty good. I enjoy them. To me, the closest it tastes like is apple. It has a nice fruit flavor to it, though. But yeah, now that those have soaked for a little bit, see what kind of flavor they have now. I'm sure they're a lot better. Not so plain. Yeah, they soak up the liquid pretty quick. They're not mushy, but they're not hard anymore. The flavor is really good now. And for personal preference, I don't think the spicy tomato sauce would go well with this soup. I think the soup is quite good on its own. I'm not even going to put any pepper in there. But we'll check out our gum. It's got one piece in there. Yeah, that gum is pretty good. Not very sweet, which is fine with me. Very heavy on what seems to be peppermint flavor. You really won't have to worry about the onions and the garlic in the soup messing up your breath after a piece of gum like that. Seems to last a little while. Quite enjoyable. But anyway, that's going to do it for our Russian Expedition Week of Life ration. This is Wednesday's menu. So far, I think everything's okay. The only thing that I might be disappointed with, well, probably by the time I get to Friday's menu, is all the sides and snacks are pretty much the same. And the main meals, like the soups and or at least the lunch and dinner menus, they have the same chicken meatballs, the same beef bouillon flavor. They tend to probably going to be a little boring by the time I get towards the end of the menus. But we'll see. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review. And if you did, hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.